Namaste, yogis, yoga queens, yoga leaders. I'm Alicia, the official yoga queen, and I will tell you the story about the branding of the Yoga Queen Academy. We have been through quite a few names, and I liken it to Goldilocks. So it's like, the porridge was too hot, and it was too cold, and then it was just right. So we started off, and when I first founded the yoga teacher training program, the business name was, we have actually been through quite a few names. So the original and the overarching LLC has a name based off of my hair. So it's Afro and Yoga International. And we actually named the school Apprentice Yoga School. And the idea behind that was that we're students of life, like studying the great apprentices like Aristotle and Socrates, and really being in that type of energy. But I noticed that the alignment with the students and the way that they embodied that, it really, to me, seemed like they were more in line with staying in apprentice mode. And so I was like, I want to impart the energy of someone who really achieves and goes after and conquers, their desired knowledge accurately acquiring the knowledge that they seek. And I felt like, let's change it to Mastermind Yoga. So it was Mastermind Yoga for a long time. We still have some of the things that we're still in the process of transitioning over from Mastermind Yoga. And this name, it felt kind of cool at first, but it was really like, I don't know if that's the energy that we're going for. And then after a while, it really was like, this energy is really challenging for our clients to take on, to embody, because it just didn't fit right. It was like a little too cold. And then Yoga Queen Academy came to mind. And it really does talk to who we serve. People ask all the time, okay, is it only women allowed? Is it only, women of color? Is it, they're asking these limiting things. And the idea was never to exclude people that want to be a part of it. The idea is to celebrate that we are welcome in this space. This was a space created with women of color in mind, and we welcome those who want to join in this energy. I feel welcome in a kingdom, so that doesn't mean that I'm not welcome because I'm a woman. So I'm here opening up the knowledge and the study of where we came, where we started as apprentice level. We played around in the master level, and then we decided to really be Yoga Queen Academy to address the sovereignty of your own body. Because back in the day when I was in an abusive relationship with myself, there was no amount of knowing what was right and wrong. There was no amount of, saying some things and repeating some things that, I didn't really embody. When I decided to be the queen of my own body, to tell people how I choose to be loved, talked to, addressed, I get to make the decision on who wears shoes in my house and who doesn't, who is welcome in my space, who can walk on my grass. Like, I can make all of those decisions because I am the queen of me. And I mean those things in a literal and a figurative way. So like, I literally have a fence around my backyard. Not everybody does. So no one is allowed to come in or to even look in because my fence is privacy focused. I would say. So that is really what we're doing here, is we're teaching and giving the space for you to come to this at your own pace. That doesn't mean that you have to be great at yoga. We welcome you if you're a beginner, if you're newer, because in this space, we're not going to tell you how to feel. We're not going to tell you what to think. We give you the ability to go after yoga, go get a fast food burger or eat a whole pint of ice cream. That's totally up to you. Being in our space and in our community doesn't mean that you can't eat ice cream and drink soda. What we're creating space for is for you to choose. If you choose to eat the ice cream, then you ate the ice cream. If you choose to be nice to your children, to your sister, to your brother, to your mama, you chose that. If you choose not to, hey. If you choose to be upset in traffic, like, this is all part of the process. There's a journey, and our job is not to rush you along your journey. Like, you can't make a plant grow faster, like by yanking it, forcing it. You can create the space and create an environment in which that plant, that organism, can have accelerated growth or accelerated progress to a certain extent. But like, there's no yanking the flower so it blooms perfectly. So with that in mind, I extend a welcome to you. Join us every weekend at the YogaVerze. And we are doing virtual and in person. So if you're in Houston, come and join us. We're at the one and only Black store that is in a underserved community in Houston. And there is not a yoga studio for 30 to 40 minutes from that location. So we're really fulfilling this passion, this purpose to bring yoga to people who look like us, who think that yoga is not for them, and are open to trying it in a new space and not, driving across town to go and take a yoga class that they don't even know if the people are gonna be nice to them, they're gonna like being in that space. Like, when you come into any events that I'm doing, when you come to any place where people celebrate you for being different, that it's gonna be like a whole different level. Like, you're welcome to stay after, to talk, to ask questions, to join us and meet us on social media. Like, this is really a tribe, and I'm so excited. I wanna show y'all my new shirts. So, yeah. Okay, so the cool thing about the YogaVerze is any alum from the Yoga Queen Academy, from Mastermind Yoga, and from Apprentice Yoga School does get the opportunity to get paid placement. You automatically are approved to teach in any endeavor, any yoga teaching projects that I'm a part of. Unless, of course, the project is like, it requires you be a licensed therapist, you have to have those requirements. Any requirement where you need a 200-hour level and you have a 200-hour level certification, then you are automatically approved for any yoga projects that I'm working on. I'm so excited to be able to offer paid placement to yoga teachers and encourage entrepreneurship if that's something that you're interested in. If you're interested in making real money teaching yoga, that's what I'm doing with these yoga entrepreneurs. Really excited to be able to be a part of that process, because I always get asked about yoga. Like, literally, like, I'm known as the Yoga Queen. And before that, like I said, I was known as Afro Yoga. Some people still call me both. It's just like really cool. I don't like turning people down, because like, at this point, my price is specifically set for like big events, people who high profile clients. Like, that's who I serve. And so if you are someone who is like, I just wanted to try yoga, maybe my friends will like it, maybe I'm gonna host a yoga party, maybe I'll come to a class, like, that's why I really open up access to the alumni in my program. And the thing about my yoga teacher trainees that have been poured into by my amazing team of trainers is that, like, they bring personality and a desire to practice yoga because of the benefits that are physical and non-physical. we get so often swayed by the visual. It's like, oh, I want to do yoga so I can look like her. And really, like, I look like this because I lost a whole bunch of weight when I got diagnosed with autoimmune. I wasn't like looking like this because I was doing a whole bunch of chaturangas and shit. Like, granted, there was a time in my life where I did a whole bunch of chaturangas and shit. And, you know, did a whole bunch of arm balances. But sometimes to this day, like, I don't arm balance very often depending on inflammation levels in my hands and wrists. So there's that. I could go on a tangent talking about like beginners, intermediate, advanced yogis and what that looks like. I can save that for another video. My main desire is for you to, if you already have a yoga studio, like, that's awesome. Keep doing what you're doing as long as you're practicing. But if you're really looking to plug into a community that uplifts, supports each other, come to the YogaVerze. Come take a class with us in person if you're ever in Houston, online if you have time, Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. Central, Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Central. And this is just the beginning. If you're a teacher and you want to teach, every single class is taught by a different person. We don't have a repeat yoga teacher for 2 months at least. So their minimum or their maximum that they can book in a short amount of time is once every 2 months. So you really get a great chance to try new things. All right, y'all. I'm burping, so that must mean I need to go. So I want to tell y'all more about the YogaVerze and the teaching. I'm gonna go now because I have to post this before too late, because I told myself I was gonna be posting every day, and I've been posting every day except that one day that I didn't realize I didn't post, and then I posted like the morning of the next day. So anyways, I'm excited. Can y'all tell? Like, I'm just talking. This video is like way longer than other fucking videos. This is the stuff that I love. I love the projects. I love bringing this to reality. So, all right, I'm gonna get off the phone with y'all and I'm gonna do a quick asana, meditation, and pranayama. All right, y'all know the mission: world peace through inner peace. Namaste.